Hey guys, welcome to Daisy Dolls Up. I will be creating tutorials for you for your going out, your party vibes. So this week I'm going to be doing a lovely little Valentine's Day look because I think like everyone's either doing Gallon days or they're going out with their boyfriends. Like my sister and her friends are doing Valentines. That's it. But yeah, I'll be out with my boyfriend. So this is a go-to look for that special day. So I'm going to start off by prepping my skin as always. What am I going to be using today? So I'm going to use my lovely nails again, so the hydrating cream. So my skin is all washed. Washed and ready. My tan. My hands are so white. This is when you don't want to fake tan your hands because they always go gross. Putting a little bit of that on, and then I'm going to go to my vitamin E eye cream. So this is defend skin against environmental damage. So this is really good at the moment. Well, not at the moment, just good. Because our skin goes through so much. And it's nice to treat it nice. So once you put that eye cream on, ooh, I'm going to use my Nails Eye and Lip Serum. So I'm just going to use this across my lips. Ooh. I got it on my tooth. Do a little bit on my eyes as well. Cheers guys, it's the weekend. Okay. Alright, so my face is all hydrated and feeling nice. I'm going to use a bit of the pore minimizer again. So my little go-to, the Botanical Lab. So I put this across my... ooh. Ew. So I put this across my nose, my cheeks, to hide those crazy pores. Dee. This stuff is amazing. Let me put a lot on my face. Right, so I'm going to start by doing my eyes as usual. So I'm not going to go for ultra smoky today, I don't think. So I might use a little bit of glitter, so there might be a little bit of fallout. So this week I'm going to use, look at the state of it, the Berry cookie as the base. A bit of this, well I'll use a bit of this first. Use a bit like that. I like to just put a little bit under as well for now. So use a little bit of that and then I'll use my Revolution. It's always so blurry on this. So it's in C5, which I think I said. Alright, so So moving on to the other eye. Carve out those brows. Don't actually carve your eyebrow that I've just done though. Right, now it's time to press in the concealers. Like so. And then we'll put some of the RCMA powder on. Dab it on your hands. Don't dab the whole lot like I've just done. Just take a regular brush. I think it's one of my Primark ones I got on this. We've got it. Okay. As you can see, sort of perfects the eye area. I'm going to start off with the I Love Makeup Heart Chocolate Obsession Kit, and I'm going to use this light colour here, that colour just around my inner corner to begin with. Just because it's not going to be, well, I say it's not going to be super smoky, but you just never know with me. So we're going to start with that. Then we're going to use this colour here to near the end of my eye. So my hair's getting everywhere. Just to give it a lovely little a nice bit of sultriness. So I'm going to do the same with the other eye, just doing the outer corner. With that milky brown colour. So at this stage it doesn't have to be perfect either. So I'm going to take my Feels and by Makeup Obsession. Sorry, I think that was from Revolution, by the way. And then I'm going to take Wow, whoa. So that milky colour again there. Well, another milky colour. To add a little bit around the corners again. It's a nice bit of natural density. I might actually use a little bit of Slay as well, so the one that's a little bit darker, as you can see there. Just to pop it, don't need much though, just where the eye flicks out. And then again on the other one. Lovely. Then I'm going to go to the Morphe palette. My sister has kindly let me borrow. It's such a gem. It's 39S. So to show you inside. It's really pretty, but it has a lot of fallout, this palette. as you can see what I mean, but the colours are just stunning. So I'm gonna start off using, right, I have to be careful, that colour there. So I'm gonna dab that on. Just gonna use one of these epoxy little brushes here. It does have a lot of fallout, this palette, so just bear that in mind when you get it. So I'm just dabbing it on. It's really pretty. It's a stunning kit, but you just have to be careful. I'm going to use, there's like a bronzy shade next to it, I'd shade, but I just don't want it to fall out everywhere. So it's like to the right of that one. I'm just going to add a little bit next to the milky browns I've put on. Is where I'm going to leave it for now. So nothing too crazy, because we're going to play up the lips, so it doesn't have to be crazy. They always say, well, people always say, my mum used to say, choose one or the other, and I always choose both. Maybe that's my problem. So then I'm going to use the Barry M, the medium to dark kit, which I love. I've got my own little brush this time. I think that's from Primark, to be fair. So you're just going on the line of your eyebrow. And carving it up. So, wow, I used a bit too much there. So, just around the corners of the brow. So now, and dragging it down a little bit, and then across, and then up a little bit, little strokes upwards, and the same on the other. Then up. So I need to drag this one down a little bit. Right, after my foundation and powder, I usually go back over a little bit, because sometimes you can lose your brow in the process, and that is never good. And I'm just going to get a wipe in case any fell. I'm gonna mix my NARS with my Milani. So Milani Shade Tan, NARS in Tahoe. So just a couple of squirts on my hand with each one, because I like to mix them like a little palette. Do you know when you get a new product and you're like, come on? Yeah, looks a bit weird. Okay, I'm going to take my foundation brush this time rather than the sponge, just to apply it. So my real techniques. I love this brush. I love like how dense it is. It's really good at getting the product on. Okay. Make sure it's into your hairline, your jaw and neck, and then your forehead. I just try to never be nervous when you do your makeup. Like, something goes wrong, you can always fix it. It's like not the end of the world. So if you ever think, oh no, I shouldn't have done that, or oh no, it's the wrong colour, or, you know, there's always ways around it. Number one is just don't panic. It's the worst thing, panicking. I love that Milani foundation. So I feel like the NARS is more of a natural foundation, whereas the Milani, it's a 2-in-1, so it's a foundation and a concealer, so it's very good for people that could suffer from like problem skin, like an amazing coverage. So always bear that in mind when you're looking for a full coverage, because I don't suffer that much from blemishes really, but I just still like a full coverage foundation. If I'm wearing makeup, I want to feel like I've got makeup on. I'm one of those. So I'm just putting the Kevin. I'm going to find out actually how you pronounce the name. Because this is my second video now and I'm like, what is the name? So I'm going to put a little bit on my nose as well. And around with the excess, because a little goes a long way, which I said before this product. Carve out the brows. Again, it's around, there we go. Cool. So that, I'm going to take my Revolution Conceal and Define again, and I'm going to put that under my eye where I put the product, the Kevin products, like mainly around like my dark circle areas, just to like give it an extra brighten. This is on my nose and a little bit here and here, maybe a little bit on my chin. I also found this amazing glitter. It's called like Peaches Makeup, and it's luxe and it's stunning. So I really actually want to add that on, so I might have to. Then I'm going to get my beauty blender this time. And I'm just going to blend. Gives like more structure to your face. Remember the days when we wouldn't like highlight features or contour and I mean, I don't tend to contour, but I feel like you can contour with your own foundation quite easily. I need a drink. This is like the most like Valentines glass I've found. I've got me when I've got chocolate, when I've got good books, when I've got my martini, female power. Okay. So gonna keep on blending. Blend, blend, blend. The rule is to basically never stop blending. Even across like all your different makeup as well, you just want it to like fit nicely together. Sometimes the flat end's better for around your eyes. So I'm gonna let that sink in for a little bit. I think I'm crazy, but I'm gonna put some Peaches loose powder on, so it's like this. So in Luxe, it's really pretty. I've had it for years. So I'm gonna put this actually and hope that it doesn't drop out. Which doesn't look like it has. So by the way, I use my finger when I put on glitter usually. There we go. Just to give it a pop, like a natural pop. Woo! Right, back to my eyeliner. So my MUA gel liner in Underground. So this is like my love-hate eyeliner. Apparently there's a storm Kira on its way. It's been such a nice day as well, but apparently tomorrow she's meant to be here. So I wonder what that will entail. So eyeliner. And I'm gonna drag it out a little bit. Like that. And the same with the other eye. So, like, can you see what I mean by the brush? It gets a bit goopy. It's not the best brush. If you guys have got any recommendations of good eyeliners, let me know, because I like the thickness of this product, like the darkness. Because I noticed that on nights out I looked like I just didn't have any eyeliner on. And I gave like one of these to my sister years ago and I tried it and I was like, wow, really shows up well in pictures. But I guess it's such a thick product. It's almost too thick. I'm gonna fix some of this up in a minute, don't you worry. I'm just gonna put, actually, I'm not gonna put any under my eye because I haven't decided what I want to do under my eye yet. So I'm gonna use a bit of my e.l.f. eyeliner. It's a really thin one, just to try and fix up the little bits that are bugging me. Then I'm going to use my NYX white eyeliner to do in the, it's not the eye bed, I can't remember what it's called, the waterline, that's what it's called. My mum's going to hate me. No, I've got teeth. I don't recommend to try that at home. Okay, I've got it off. So this is called, so it's a NYX Pure White. Pure White. So I'm just going to put this in my waterline. To give it my eyes a bit of a pop, really. Quite pigmented, don't usually get that from white eyeliners. I'm gonna go with my Laura Mercier translucent. Like, I don't know what I'd done before I had this product. It's literally amazing. Well, I do love Ben Nye as well, but there's just something about Laura Mercier, like, so flawless. So there it is there. God's gift, I swear. Right. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. You don't need loads of this product, but loads seems to come out. So just under the eye for this. Just to brighten it, it's so pretty. Then a little bit under here. Maybe a little bit down the nose as well. Right. Then I'm going to use a bit of Ben Nye for around my forehead and temple. So my Ben Nye banana powder. This is also amazing, to be fair. A lot of people use Revolutions, But I just like the actual product, this product more, the Ben Nye. I know it's a lot more expensive, and if you want something more on a budget, then they do have obviously that, but I don't know, this is something that I love about Ben Nye. Okay, so I'm looking a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna let that blend, bake. I'm gonna use a bit of mascara, so I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Fiber Lash for this. So I'm gonna use the step 1. Then I will use the step 2. I feel like your mascara is just like, if one bit of makeup I couldn't give up would be mascara. I just think it just looks, everyone looks so much better. Even if I don't really wear makeup, but I do wear makeup, I use mascara. It's like the best thing ever. Right, so I know I've lost my eyebrow. Now, I'm just going to dust a little bit of that leftover powder in my lip just to keep my lip liner and lipstick in place. So now I'm going to use the NYX Red Tape. So this looks really nice. Ooh! Okay, so I'm going to overline my lips a little bit. I like to fill in the lip quite a bit because I feel like when your lipstick goes, your lip liner saves you. Right, then I'm going to use my Ruby Woo by MAC. This is a really lovely matte red. It smells lovely as well. Quite a good match actually. Okay, now I'm just going to remove some of this. Use my other brush to use this. Actually, no. I use this one here, my Primark Vamp one. going to use a little bit of well under my eyes just to connect it. And then the eyelashes I'm going to use this week. So I've already used them once and they look really tatty, but these you can get from Poundland. They're the Just Right ones. They're actually really pretty. They're in Unforgettable. So they're like, I think they're like a thick lash, but they're also like natural, like they're not too much. So I really like these. I think they're really pretty. Pretty in the daytime and they're pretty in the night time when you do like a bold lip. So I really recommend these. And Poundland, like you can't go wrong, like £1, like that is insane. I feel like, do you know when you get like little bits of glue, you've used them before and you need to try and like put some duo on. Leave them to dry for a little bit. In the meantime, we can add some bronzer. So I'm going to use this Primark brush here with my MAC bronzer. I'm going to bronze where the sun will hit on my forehead. I like it sort of down to the temples at the moment as well. Here. Into the hairline. And then on the actual cheekbone, like there, in the indent, maybe just underneath it. And then this bit, on your jawline, so you don't have any double chin horrors. As the skinniest people can get a little double chin. So. And then, okay, right, so now for blusher. So my Milani. So I always smile when I do my blush. And the apples of your cheeks. Sort of like blush sort of brings everything together, doesn't it now? I used to hate it. Okay, now we're gonna use some Fenty. I'm gonna use Hustle Baby. So with highlighter, little is more, less is more even. Then we're going to use some of the Mean Money. So we're still waiting for the eyelashes. So now I'm going to use some of my e.l.f. like basically brown mascara, neutral brown. So the bits where like the powder went on, I'm just going to, well, I'll just go over the whole brow to be fair. Since these spiky brows are really in at the moment, I mean, I don't know if I'm a lover or a hater. There we go. Cool, and now it is eyelash time. Right, I hope they are tacking up. Okay. Ah! I'm sorry, I can't look at the camera whilst I'm doing this. This is witchery. Imagine if I went out like this, like, hey. Like, you like my makeup? So now it's the boring part, when you let them dry. And you need to put them into place whilst. By the way, check my jumper, Burn Book by Mean Girls. Like my favourite movie. I wanted to be a mean girl when I watched it and I just was unsuccessful. I love Gretchen actually. I think she was my favourite. Gretchen Wieners. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. I make fetch did happen. Let it dry. Cheers to Valentines. I can't believe I put these love hearts out and they've literally been going everywhere. So I'm going to have a lot of fun hoovering up later. A lot of fun. The lights are falling down. Right, so my lashes are nearly dry. I'm going to add a bit more of this mascara on it. Oop. So, on top of my lashes, just so to hide the glue and just to connect the lashes together. How good are these lashes for £1? Seriously. Ah! Stabbed myself in the eye, literally the worst thing in the world. I'm going to add a little bit on my bottom lashes as well, so they're not hidden. And let that dry for a little bit longer. You can see obviously you've got the glue drying there, but these lashes are really, really pretty. Not all like nice eyelashes have to be expensive. Thing is then, when they're only £1, you don't mind falling asleep with them on if you've had a few too many drinks or like anything like that, or when your or when your boyfriend accidentally puts a cup of tea on your new lashes. That's not a very nice thing as well. Obviously it was an accident, but I was raging. So guys, this is my finished look. I hope you've enjoyed my tutorial. Have an amazing Valentine's, and if you're single, ready to mingle, I have the best Galentimes ever. And if you're in a relationship, then I hope you have a really beautiful, magical Valentine's. Cheers guys. Mwah. Tune in next week to hear more about Daisy Dozer.